Have you ever noticed how the wildest stuff on the internet always starts with some huge, loud title like "Doctors hide this" or "Night drink fixes brain and vision," written in big bold letters that feel like they're literally yelling at you through the screen, like somebody just found the fountain of youth in their kitchen and can't wait to spill it before the government shuts them down? It's always the same vibe. A blurry picture of a mason jar, a suspiciously healthy-looking grandma, and a headline so dramatic it could win an Oscar. And even though you roll your eyes and tell yourself you're not falling for this nonsense, your thumb still kind of slows down for a second, just long enough to wonder, okay, but what if? There's something hilarious and weirdly charming about how confident these posts are. They show up at 2 a.m. when you're half asleep, scrolling like a zombie, and suddenly you're reading about how some random fruit you barely eat is apparently the cure for everything, from bad knees to brain fog to taxes. It's like the internet grabbed you by the shoulders and said, "Listen up, this one changes everything." Even though the last 19 miracle cures you saw didn't change a damn thing except maybe your search history. And the funniest part, these headlines act like the entire medical world is hiding in a dark alley somewhere, plotting how to keep you away from a cup of warm cinnamon water that could supposedly reboot your whole body. The drama is insane. Every claim is life or death. Every ingredient is banned in 4 countries, and every miracle food is something you probably walked past at the grocery store 100 times without giving it a second look. But deep down, we all know why these things get to us. It's not that we actually believe drinking some neon-colored tea is gonna fix our vision or reverse aging like we're Benjamin Button. It's because these headlines talk to the part of us that wants easy fixes, quick wins and magical answers. Life is stressful, bills are wild, the news is exhausting, and honestly, sometimes the idea that a simple night drink could make everything better sounds kinda comforting. And the internet knows that. That's why it keeps tossing these flashy claims at us, because even if we don't fall for them, we still peek. We still get curious. We still think, okay, what's the secret this time? It's the digital version of someone whispering, "Psst, come here," and you just have to turn your head, even though you already know it's probably nonsense wrapped in neon-colored hype. And let's be real, half of us aren't even reading the actual article. We're just cracking up at the chaos, the giant fonts, the dramatic red arrows pointing at some random fruit, and that wild sense of urgency like the world might honestly explode if we don't find out which spice supposedly melts fat before bedtime. The whole thing feels like a mix of late-night infomercials, conspiracy theory energy, and a TikTok health guru who swears they've unlocked immortality through a kitchen hack their grandma whispered to them in '93. It's ridiculous. It's dramatic. It's hilariously extra. And yet it's become such a normal part of the internet that it almost feels wrong when you don't see at least one of these bold, chaotic headlines while scrolling. What's even funnier is how these posts act like they're delivering classified top-secret files straight from Area 51. Every headline is written like the doctors, the government, the universe, and maybe even your dog have been hiding this magical information from you your whole life. Suddenly, a glass of warm lemon water isn't just a drink, it's a miracle. Detox elixir banned in 7 countries. A sprinkle of cinnamon becomes the nighttime spice that melts belly fat faster than cardio. And don't even get started on the ones that swear some random vegetable is the reason billionaires never get sick. Like, bro, no one is hoarding carrots in a high-security vault. Calm down. But honestly, these posts stick because they hit a nerve we don't like to admit exists. We all secretly wish solutions were that easy. Life is stressful. Health stuff is confusing. Google will have you convinced you're dying if you search the word headache. And here comes this loud, borderline unhinged headline, promising that if you just drink this one thing before bed, everything will magically fall into place. It's comforting in a weird way. Like the internet is giving you a little bedtime story, chaotic, unscientific, exaggerated for dramatic effect, but somehow soothing. And let's not lie, sometimes the comments are even better than the headline. People arguing about whether the drink works, someone's aunt swearing she tried it and now her knees haven't cracked in 2 months, and that one guy who jumps in with, "This is why I don't trust doctors." It's entertainment straight up. You don't even have to click anything. The whole circus happens right there in front of you. Still, as much as we roll our eyes, these wild posts are part of the internet's personality at this point. They're like the background noise of social media, the drama, the exaggeration, the secret cure, the glow-up promises that sound like a mix between a myth and a dare. Magic drinks, mystery foods, miracle hacks, all shouting like hype men for the world's most suspicious wellness routine. And truthfully, if the internet ever stopped doing this, if suddenly everything became calm, reasonable and scientifically accurate, we'd all look around and think, okay, why something feels off. Because as goofy as they are, these over-the-top headlines are woven into the chaos we've all gotten used to. And honestly, we wouldn't even recognize the internet without them. And yeah, I get it, stuff like that grabs your eyeballs instantly. You're scrolling through YouTube at midnight, half asleep, and suddenly a thumbnail with a purple drink and a gigantic red arrow pops up like, you want to fix your whole body tonight? It hits that part of your brain that wants life to be easier, healthier, smoother without dropping cash on meds, appointments, or fancy supplements. But once you get past the hype, the truth is actually more interesting than the clickbait. And honestly, way more believable. The whole idea of some secret drink that magically repairs your brain and vision overnight, that's not how biology works, and deep down everybody knows it. But the reason these thumbnails get attention is because there's a little nugget of truth buried under the exaggeration. Certain things really do support your brain. Certain nutrients really do help your eyes. And certain nighttime habits really do have a noticeable effect on how rested, clear-headed, and sharp you feel in the morning. The problem is the internet has the subtlety of a sledgehammer. So instead of saying, hey, here's a nutrient-dense drink that may support sleep quality and eye health over time, the thumbnail just screams, heals everything in 6 hours. Yeah, no. But let's talk about the real stuff. The actual behind-the-scenes science about why nighttime nutrition matters, why people hype up these purple antioxidant-rich drinks, and why your body's overnight repair system is, honestly, one of the coolest things happening inside you, without you even being aware of it. Because even though the internet loves to act like a single sip of something is gonna turn you into a whole new person by sunrise, the truth is way less dramatic but way more interesting. Your body basically runs a night shift, like a crew clocking in after dark to clean up the mess from the day, patch things up, recharge everything, and prep you for tomorrow. It's not magic, and it's definitely not some overnight miracle potion. It's literally your cells doing maintenance, like little construction workers working overtime while you're knocked out, dreaming about who knows what. And here's the thing. What you give your body before bed actually matters because it affects how well that night shift performs. This is where all those deep purple drinks come in, stuff like tart cherry juice, blueberry blends, pomegranate, elderberry, and all those other vibrant, antioxidant-loaded drinks that look like something a wizard would hand you in a video game. People hype them up because those colors aren't just for show. They're packed with compounds that help reduce inflammation, ease oxidative stress, support your heart and brain, and basically help your body do its repair work with a little more efficiency. But no, they don't heal everything in 6 hours, and you won't wake up looking 10 years younger just because you sipped something before brushing your teeth. What actually happens is way more grounded and real. These nutrients help your muscles recover, support your immune system, calm your stress hormones, help regulate sleep cycles, and give your cells a better environment to repair themselves. And nighttime is prime time for that. When you finally lay down, stop moving, stop stressing, stop eating, your body gets the green light to start fixing stuff. Hormones shift, inflammation drops, your brain flushes out waste, and your gut gets a break, so it can actually work on repairing its lining instead of trying to digest a burger at midnight. That's why people say don't eat heavy before bed, not because it's illegal, but because your body literally has to choose between digestion and repair, and it can't go full speed at both. Give it something light, nutrient-rich, calming, and suddenly the repair crew has exactly what it needs to do its job smoother. Your body at night is like a whole different version of you clocking in for a shift you didn't even know you hired it for. The lights go down, the world gets quiet, and your insides start working like a backstage crew prepping for the next show. When you throw a big greasy meal at it right before bed, it's like handing that crew a whole stack of extra work, right, when they're trying to clean the place up. But when you give it something lighter, something with antioxidants, minerals, amino acids. It's like giving them high-quality tools instead of rusty ones. Everything flows better, runs cleaner, and your body wakes up the next day feeling way less like it was in a bar fight with your own metabolism. And the wild part? Most people have no idea this is happening. They think sleep is just sleep. Like you're basically turned off until the alarm drags you back into the world. But nah, your body is grinding behind the scenes the entire time. Your brain is literally rinsing out toxins it collected during the day. Your muscles are patching up micro tears. Your skin is repairing damage. Your hormones are balancing. Your blood sugar is stabilizing. It's like a full-blown maintenance shift happening while you're drooling on your pillow. So when you give your body something heavy or sugary or fried before bed, you're basically making the repair crew spend half the night trying to break down that meal instead of fixing all the stuff that actually needs attention. But something simple, like a magnesium-rich snack or something packed with antioxidants, that makes the job easier. It's like switching from shovels to power tools. And yeah, the internet totally exaggerates this stuff with those drink this before bed and you'll magically wake up skinny, happy, and glowing like a Greek god headlines. But underneath all the dramatic clickbait nonsense, the real science is kind of fascinating. Your body loves routine. It loves calm. It loves when you don't throw chaos at it right before shutdown mode. A calm stomach equals calmer hormones. A calmer system equals better sleep. Better sleep equals better repair. And better repair literally makes everything from your mood to your joints to your digestion run smoother. No miracle potion needed. Just common sense and a little respect for the night shift working overtime inside you. So when people say don't eat heavy late at night, it's not some old wives' tale or some weird diet rule someone made up. It's just your biology doing what it does best when you don't distract it. Light, nutrient-rich food before bed is like giving your body the thumbs up to go ahead and fix what needs fixing, instead of making it spend hours wrestling with a giant pile of fries. It's simple. It's real. And your body appreciates the break way more than you realize. So yeah, the internet loves to exaggerate with its drink this and all your problems vanish. Nonsense, but the truth is better than any clickbait headline. Your body is already doing some incredible stuff at night, with or without magic potions. And choosing the right foods or drinks before bed isn't about quick fixes or dramatic transformations. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to do what it's built to do. No hype, no secrets, no miracle claims. Just real science and your own biology working quietly in the background, doing its thing like an unsung hero of your everyday life. The body has this whole night crew that clocks in when you go to sleep. You don't feel it. You don't hear it, but it's there, doing its thing like a bunch of tiny construction workers in reflective vests. Your brain goes from boss-level multitasking to full-on cleaning mode, flushing out waste and resetting itself. It's wild. Your brain literally pressure washes junk out of the system that built up during the day. If you're stressed, burnt out, sleep-deprived, or eating garbage all day, your brain trash piles up faster and gets cleaned out slower. That's where nighttime habits come in. People grab onto the idea of a night drink because the concept feels so easy and harmless. Like if all you had to do was sip a glass of something before bed and suddenly boost your brain. Who wouldn't want that? And honestly, certain drinks do help your sleep, your hydration, and your body's ability to chill out and reset. Not fix you, not cure you, but support your body while it does what it's already programmed to do. And that's where these deep purple juices come in. Blueberry, blackcurrant, tart cherry, purple grape, blackberry, elderberry. Heals everything in 6 hours. Yeah, no. But let's talk about the real stuff. The actual behind-the-scenes science about why nighttime nutrition matters, why people hype up these purple antioxidant-rich drinks, and why your body's overnight repair system is, honestly, one of the coolest things happening inside you, without you even being aware of it. Because even though the internet loves to act like a single sip of something is gonna turn you into a whole new person by sunrise, the truth is way less dramatic but way more interesting. Your body basically runs a night shift, like a crew clocking in after dark to clean up the mess from the day, patch things up, recharge everything, and prep you for tomorrow. It's not magic, and it's definitely not some overnight miracle potion. It's literally your cells doing maintenance, like little construction workers working overtime while you're knocked out, dreaming about who knows what. And here's the thing. What you give your body before bed actually matters because it affects how well that night shift performs. This is where all those deep purple drinks come in, stuff like tart cherry juice, blueberry blends, pomegranate, elderberry, and all those other vibrant, antioxidant-loaded drinks that look like something a wizard would hand you in a video game. People hype them up because those colors aren't just for show. They're packed with compounds that help reduce inflammation, ease oxidative stress, support your heart and brain, and basically help your body do its repair work with a little more efficiency. But no, they don't heal everything in 6 hours, and you won't wake up looking 10 years younger just because you sipped something before brushing your teeth. What actually happens is way more grounded and real. These nutrients help your muscles recover, support your immune system, calm your stress hormones, help regulate sleep cycles, and give your cells a better environment to repair themselves. And nighttime is prime time for that. When you finally lay down, stop moving, stop stressing, stop eating, your body gets the green light to start fixing stuff. Hormones shift, inflammation drops, your brain flushes out waste, and your gut gets a break, so it can actually work on repairing its lining instead of trying to digest a burger at midnight. These compounds help keep inflammation down, help your blood vessels stay flexible, and support your brain's natural cleaning and repairing systems. Not in a wake-up-a-genius way, but in a you-feel-clearer and age-better kind of way. And honestly, that's way cooler than the fake stuff. No lies, no instant transformation, no nonsense, just real nutrients doing real work slowly, consistently and quietly, without all the drama. If anything deserves hype, it's that. But of course, the internet would rather scream fixes everything because it sells more. Meanwhile, the truth is sitting right there like, hey, I actually make sense if anyone wants to. Listen. And then there's the whole vision thing. It's not like drinking a cup of juice before bed is gonna take you from I can't read street signs at night to I have eagle vision and can see into the future. But research does show that antioxidant-rich foods can support the health of your retinas and help the eyes deal with oxidative stress. In plain English, your eyes are always getting bombarded by light, screens, and environmental junk, and these compounds help keep things from getting worse. They don't fix your eyesight like some Marvel upgrade. They don't reverse aging. But they support the natural processes that slow down wear and tear. And honestly, that's kind of cooler than the clickbait, because it's actually real. People forget how big a role sleep plays in all this. Not sugar-coated sleep. Not I slept 5 hours and called it good. I'm talking real sleep, the deep, drool on the pillow kind where you knock out and the next thing you know it's morning. During that sleep, your body repairs cells, balances hormones, and resets systems. That's the real brain repair, not some secret mystical drink, just your own biology, doing its job as long as you give it the right conditions. And hydration is a huge part of that. If you go to bed dehydrated, your body's like, cool, I guess we're doing repairs with no water. Again, that's where a nighttime drink can genuinely help, not because of magic, but because you're basically giving your system the tools it needs to run smoothly. Let's keep it real for a sec. Doctors aren't hiding anything. That idea is dramatic, funny, and amazing for thumbnails, but in real life, doctors are way too busy to sit around plotting against grape juice. The truth is, most doctors focus on what's backed by clinical research, not what's trending on TikTok. And they're not going to bring up fruit juice unless the conversation comes up naturally. Nutrition science is a whole different world, and most of the nighttime drink hype comes from nutrition researchers, wellness experts, and honestly, influencers who love turning every little thing into some top-secret conspiracy, like there's a hidden vault of forbidden smoothie recipes the public can't handle. Truth is, nobody's hiding anything, and there's no undercover nutrition agent slipping around in the dark, trying to keep you from discovering the real bedtime drink. It's just that nutrition itself isn't nearly as dramatic or flashy as folks online want it to be, so they spice it up with bold claims, wild promises, and those over-the-top thumbnails where someone's holding a glass like it contains magic potion-level power. The science behind most of these drinks is actually pretty chill, simple stuff about blood sugar, digestion, hydration, and how your body likes to wind down at night. But because your body likes balance, doesn't sound as exciting as drink this and wake up a new human. The internet runs with the dramatic version every time. Researchers might mention that warm milk Tart cherry juice, magnesium-rich teas, or calming herbs can help with relaxation or sleep quality, but that doesn't mean they're miracle elixirs that flip your brain into sleep mode like an on-off switch. It just means your body responds well to consistency, comfort, and nutrients that support natural processes. It's not rocket science. It's just biology doing its thing. But people love a shortcut, and influencers love views. So suddenly every bedtime drink becomes the new holy grail, guaranteed to fix your sleep forever or reset your hormones overnight, even though bodies don't really work like instant software updates. And honestly, a lot of the hype is just branding with a sprinkle of science and a whole lot of trust me bro energy. What actually matters is pretty straightforward. Staying hydrated, avoiding heavy sugar late at night, and maybe sipping something that helps you chill out so your mind stops running like a hamster on an espresso drip. No secret formulas, no shadowy government vault of forbidden chamomile tea information, just common sense wrapped in flashy hype. And sure, some ingredients really do have benefits, like magnesium helping muscles relax or certain compounds supporting melatonin production. But these effects are gradual, gentle, and tied to long-term habits, not some overnight transformation people online like to advertise. The funniest part is that the most effective nighttime routines are usually the most boring. Turn off your phone earlier. Dim the lights, stop doom scrolling. Drink something warm if it helps you relax. Breathe a little, and let your body settle naturally. But since that doesn't get clicks, here come the dramatic headlines, promising life-changing results from one secret nighttime drink. The end of the day, nutrition science isn't trying to blow your mind. It's trying to help you understand how your body actually works. The noise and drama come from everyone trying to make it sound like a big mystery, when really, it's just simple physiology dressed up in internet sparkles. But here's where the real story gets interesting. Lifestyle matters more than anything. People want one thing they can do, one drink, one hack, one trick to offset all the stress, junk food, screen time, burnout, and chaos of everyday life. And that's why the night drink trend keeps blowing up. It represents the fantasy that fixing your health can be simple. But health is a long-term game. If you drink one glass of blueberry juice and then eat trash all day, sleep 4 hours, and live on stress, guess what? The juice isn't saving you, buddy. But if you consistently add nutrient-rich foods, hydrate properly, get decent sleep, take care of your mental health and manage stress, yeah, that's when you start noticing differences in brain fog, energy, memory, mood, and even eye strain. It's not the drink, it's the habit. And that's the part people usually skip over because habits aren't exciting. But they work. You ever have one of those nights where you actually sleep well for once, and you wake up the next day like someone sharpened your brain with a pencil? That clarity you feel? That's your brain doing its thing. Not some hidden secret. Not some doctor conspiracy. That's literally how the human body is supposed to run when it gets enough rest, hydration, and nutrients. And that's why drinks with antioxidants, melatonin like tart cherry juice, magnesium, or calming herbs sometimes get real results because they help you sleep better. And sleep is the king of all repair processes. Another thing people never talk about: blood flow. Your brain and eyes love good circulation. They thrive on oxygen, nutrients, and clean blood flow. A lot of these purple fruits naturally help support that. Again, not repair, not like undoing damage, but support. Better blood flow means better delivery of nutrients and better removal of waste. Plain and simple, and honestly, it's one of those things people completely overlook because it doesn't sound flashy enough to trend online. But think of it like clearing traffic on a packed highway. You remove the jams, everything moves smoother, and suddenly the whole system just works the way it's supposed to. Your body loves that. When your blood can actually move freely, it's not just cruising around for fun. It's delivering oxygen, vitamins, minerals, and all the good stuff your cells need while scooping up the junk your system wants to get rid of. And when that process runs clean and efficient, your organs, your brain, your muscles, everything gets to wake up the next day operating at a higher level. That's a big reason why people feel more awake, sharp, or energized in the morning after drinking something like tart cherry or blueberry juice before bed. It's not some overnight miracle. Your body didn't turn into a superhero while you were snoring. It's just that those fruits pack antioxidants and other compounds that help things run smoother. They help reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and support your body's natural repair mode during sleep. When your body isn't fighting inflammation all night, it gets more done, which means you wake up feeling less like a zombie crawling out of a fog and more like a human with an actual functioning battery. Tart cherry has melatonin-supporting compounds too, so it helps with sleep quality on top of everything else. And quality sleep mixed with better blood flow? Yeah, that combo hits different in the morning. Blueberry juice does similar things loaded with anthocyanins, those antioxidant dudes that sound like a sci-fi alien squad but actually help protect your cells from stress and keep things running smoothly behind the scenes. But the internet takes this simple science and blows it up like, drink this and fix your life in one night, which is hilarious because the real benefits come from consistency, not one magical sip. It's more like giving your body the tools it needs so it can do the heavy lifting while you sleep. And your body loves nighttime, its repair o'clock, cleanup time, the hours where your system resets and tries to get everything in order before morning hits. So when you give it nutrients that support that process, you're basically doing it a huge favor. You're not hacking your biology or unlocking some secret cheat code. You're just helping your natural processes run smoother instead of fighting against them. And honestly, that's the part people forget because the internet makes everything sound like some top secret wellness hack hidden in a dusty vault. But your body isn't a video game. It's not sitting there waiting for you to punch in some magic combo to suddenly operate on pro mode. It just wants balance, rest, hydration, and nutrients that make its job easier. The internet might hype it up like it's some forbidden potion or some elite bedtime ritual known only by monks on a mountain. But really, it's just your body doing exactly what it's meant to do when you stop throwing chaos at it. And that's the funny part. There's nothing mystical about waking up with more energy. It's literally your system finally getting a chance to handle its business without you sabotaging it with late night junk food, stress, blue light, or whatever other wild habits you've got going on. When you give your body something that supports relaxation, blood flow, or recovery, whether it's a fruit juice, a warm drink, or just an earlier bedtime, you're not casting a spell. You're just giving your system a clean runway to do what it naturally does: repair, reset, and recharge. And yeah, that's why people feel that boost the next day. Not because of magic, not because the drink was sprinkled with fairy dust, but because their internal engine finally ran overnight without obstacles, clogging up the gears. It's the difference between waking up feeling like a fresh rebooted phone that just updated its software, running smooth and snappy, versus waking up like one of those glitchy old laptops that freezes, lags, and needs 3 restarts before it even thinks about functioning. Your body loves smooth processes. It thrives when things flow. When inflammation isn't messing stuff up, when your blood is circulating properly, when your brain gets real rest instead of half sleeping through noise and stress. But the online world loves drama. So instead of saying something simple like, "This helps your body relax so it can do its job," they're out here shouting, "This secret drink will change everything," when the only thing changing is that you finally stopped fighting your own biology for a night. It's wild how people underestimate the power of just giving your system a chance to breathe. When you stop overloading your body and give it something helpful instead, it responds fast, not because you stumbled onto some miracle, but because it's literally been waiting for you to slow down, to stop throwing curveballs, and to let it do what it knows how to do best. Your body isn't a rebellious teenager. It's more like a loyal friend who's been trying to keep up while you're running, circles around it, juggling late nights, junk food, caffeine, and stress like it's training for a circus. And that's really what all this nighttime routine hype comes down to: giving your body the space, nutrients, and calm it needs instead of piling on more chaos. When people talk about miracle drinks or secret hacks, it's mostly marketing dressed up in science jargon. The reality is way simpler. Your body is smart, resilient, and totally capable of repairing itself, regulating hormones, flushing toxins, and restoring energy levels. As long as you aren't actively sabotaging it with poor habits or misinformation. No hacks, no conspiracies, no hidden formulas. You don't need to spend $50 on a fancy sleep elixir or scour the internet for the latest superfood trend. You just need to work with your biology instead of against it. That means paying attention to hydration, easing off on sugar and heavy foods late at night, incorporating small doses of nutrients that support relaxation or circulation, and giving your brain a chance to actually wind down. It also means respecting the rhythm your body naturally follows. Sleep, repair, reset. When you do that, you wake up feeling brand new instead of half broken. Like your system actually got the chance to finish its nightly checklist. Think about it. Overnight, your body is clearing waste, repairing cells, balancing hormones, and replenishing energy. If you're tossing in stress, stimulants, or distractions, it's like trying to run that repair process in a hurricane. But when you let it operate without interference, the results show up almost immediately. You feel sharper, more energized, and mentally clearer the next morning. This isn't about magic. It's about respect for your own biology. Your body wants to cooperate, but it can't if it's constantly fighting fires you light yourself. And the funny part is that the things that actually help aren't complicated. A warm drink that supports calm, a bit of magnesium, tart cherry juice, blueberries, or a simple routine that signals to your brain it's time to rest, that's it. No secret spells, no exotic ingredients from halfway across the globe. Just consistent, thoughtful habits that let your body do what it does naturally. When people hype up nighttime routines like some mystical ritual, it totally overshadows the real point, which is way simpler than most people make it out to be. Slowing down, feeding your system the right nutrients, and creating an environment where your body can actually repair, restore, and reset itself without interruption. It's not about some secret potion, magic tea, or miracle hack that will transform your mornings instantly. The truth is, your body is already designed to do all this. It just needs a little cooperation and a break from the constant stress, sugar spikes, blue light, and late-night chaos we throw at it. When you give your system the chance to operate the way it's supposed to, it responds fast, and that's why mornings feel so noticeably different. You wake up not because of some mystical overnight miracle, but because your biology finally got the space it needed to handle its business without obstacles. It's like giving a messy room the time and tools to clean itself. The result isn't magic. It's just organization doing its thing. And that's honestly one of the most underrated tricks of all. Letting your biology do what it knows how to do, quietly, efficiently, and beautifully. When you slow down before bed, sip something that supports calm, or incorporate nutrients that aid circulation and cellular repair, you're not cheating your system. You're actually working with it. Even small adjustments like cutting off caffeine in the late afternoon, dimming screens an hour before bed, or adding foods rich in antioxidants or magnesium can have a surprisingly noticeable effect. It's the cumulative impact of these little habits that sets your mornings apart from the groggy, heavy-eyed starts most people experience. The science behind it isn't flashy. Your body is reducing inflammation, flushing waste, repairing cells, and regulating hormones, all while you're asleep. And when you remove obstacles that get in the way of these processes, everything flows better. Your mind wakes up clearer, your energy levels feel more balanced, and your mood tends to stabilize because the systems that govern all of that were finally given room to function properly. Most nighttime hype ignores this reality and replaces it with drama, marketing, and the illusion of instant results, which can make people feel like they're failing when they don't experience miracles. But the truth is the miracles were happening all along. It's just biology doing exactly what it was designed to do, letting your body work with minimal interference is both the simplest and the most powerful approach, and it doesn't require exotic ingredients, expensive supplements, or complicated rituals. Consistency, respect for your natural rhythms, and providing the right conditions for repair and restoration are what create real, tangible results. The next morning, the difference isn't magical, it's the visible effect of your body finally getting a chance to operate without stress, interference, or chaos. And once you notice it, you start to understand just how elegant and efficient your biology really is when you simply step aside and let it do its thing. That's the secret most people overlook, and yet it's the one that matters the most. And let's be honest, half the reason these drinks feel magical is because they get people to cut out the stuff they normally have at night, like soda, sugary snacks, caffeine, or those heavy, greasy foods that hit your stomach like a brick and make your sleep feel like a bad simulation. Replacing that with something natural, hydrating, and antioxidant-rich is a major upgrade even without the hype. Sometimes the secret isn't the ingredient, it's The fact that you're finally giving your body a break from junk. Long story short, the whole night drink fixes brain and vision thing is a dramatic oversimplification of how nutrition and sleep work. But the reason it catches fire is because the core idea, support your body at night, give it antioxidants, help yourself sleep better, is actually based on real science. Just not miracle science, more like common sense biology that nobody explained to you growing up. So yeah, drink your blueberry juice or tart cherry juice or magnesium tea at night if you want. It's not going to fix everything wrong with your life in 8 hours, but it might help you sleep more deeply, wake up clearer, feel more hydrated, reduce late-night cravings, and support your brain and eyes over time. And honestly, that's pretty damn good. Nobody's hiding anything. Nobody's keeping secrets. The only thing hidden is how powerful consistent habits actually are. And if a nighttime drink helps you create one good habit in your chaotic day, then yeah, maybe that's worth shouting about in big yellow letters.